Hey guys, welcome back to a new studio vlog. I'm sorry that there's no intro this week. Purely, I'm just exhausted and I've been working so hard, and quite truthfully, I just forgot to film one because of the amount of stuff that's going on. So this week we're going to do things a little bit different. Just because I have been doing a lot of mic talks leading up to this point, I kind of just wanted to roll the curtains back and talk a little bit about behind the scenes in terms of me personally and what's been going on at Katnipp. So as you can see straight away, the week started off. I had to come in and work on Sunday, and as you can see, there was somebody that had ordered, but had ordered with the wrong address. So I had to go through 2 full sacks of orders, looking at the names on every single box to try and find the person who had got the wrong address on their order. And these were ready to go out. Matthew actually came to collect these to give them to Dean to take to the post office whilst I was in the middle of actually checking through the names. So Dean and Matthew actually went to go and get McDonald's or something. So anyway, this week for Katnipp in particular, and I know last week I spoke a lot about, you know, if your sales aren't where you're at, etc, etc. So if you are feeling a little bit under the weather in terms of how well your business is doing right now, then maybe this studio vlog, well, it might be for you. Hopefully I can inspire you. But I just want to say that this week is generally the busiest week for most e-commerce businesses, and I want to stress this because obviously we didn't take part in the Black Friday sales, which we did last year, but we didn't this year, just because of the amount of love that all of you Katnipp supporters gave Katnipp. So we had at one point over 400 orders. We got it down to 300, and then the next day it was back up to 400 again. And it's just been an absolutely incredibly heartwarming experience to see the amount of love and support. I think I mentioned last week that all of the wax melts sold out within 24 hours. We have now, we're trying to restock some of them. But we've also released mugs and released a bunch of other products, and this week, as well as learning how to package mugs and how to package all of the new products, we've just had an overwhelming week in terms of sales and getting orders out. I think there was one day where, I believe it was Wednesday, where unfortunately I didn't film any footage at all, but we had me, Emily, Matthew and Catherine all on orders, and I was actually picking the orders. So I would print off the labels, write out any customs labels, get all the order together, package all the goodies up, and then somebody else could come along, pick it up, and then wrap it and put it in a box or whatever it needed to go in. And I was doing that for a good hour or two, and we actually managed to get about 250 orders done in about a 4 or 5 hour window. It was just absolutely crazy. We managed to get it right down, we managed to get back on top of things, but it's just been absolutely crazy. It's just one whirlwind week this week, and this is why I didn't film an intro properly, because I was just too busy. I was working every day last week apart from Thursday, and today I was gonna film one for you guys, but quite honestly I just couldn't be bothered getting dressed, so picture what you will. But I'm actually gonna go and relax after this video. I'm sorry for putting that image in your head, guys, I really am. But no, yeah, this week Katnipp has been absolutely fantastic. It's just been very, very tiring. You can imagine, like a big guy that I am, you know, coming into work and standing on your feet for 9 hours every day. Well, 8 hours with half an hour break, although I tend not to take my break so I can finish a bit earlier. But standing 8 hours every day on your feet is not easy. It's not difficult. I'm not saying it was the hardest thing I've ever done. I'm just saying it's not easy. So as you can see, I'm now in the process of packaging our mugs. So basically what we do is we put mugs in a shatterproof box, and then if they've only ordered mugs, then we'll tend to put them in a bag, the postal bag, then put the address and the labels on it. But if, like in this example that you can see here, that they've ordered something else that won't fit into a bag, at least not without bending or breaking or being ruined, then we actually ordered some special small parcel boxes to send mugs and other products in. So here you can see I'm just folding up the new parcel box, and I was trying to do it dead quickly. You know when you're trying to do something quickly to show off to your friends, and then all of a sudden you forget how to do it, and then you just end up fumbling for a minute? Yeah, that was totally me in this situation. So yeah, we just placed the mug in, and then we cut off some strips of pink packaging paper. Now we are switching this out because this paper was given to us a few years ago, but it's not eco-friendly, so we are swapping this out. So please do not worry if you're worried about how eco-friendly our packaging is. We are trying to be as eco-friendly as we possibly can. We use compostable and biodegradable cellos, but yeah, you can see I'm just putting the thank you card on top, and we're now just finishing off the box, and you can see here that I'm just sort of taping up the top and the bottom. We tend to use a few layers of tape just because obviously some of these orders are going to America, and we have to make sure that the boxes are sturdy enough to stay intact through transit, because we don't want you guys to have a box arrive that's completely empty. That would be pretty embarrassing, and it has actually happened to us before, funnily enough. But I do want to take this moment, guys, to just say that working for Katnipp for just over a year now has been an absolute pleasure and an absolute experience. And I was doing stream guides and giving streaming tips before I started getting into studio vlogs, and I'm missing giving tutorials and helping people develop a skill. So I'm bringing it back to the channel, and I know I've mentioned this before, but this week is going to be the week where, hopefully, fingers crossed, I upload the first part, and it's going to be how to studio vlog for beginners, and it's going to be focusing on cameras and techniques and what I've noticed in other studio vlogs that's made them successful. And I just want to give some advice and some tips back to anybody that really wants to get into making better studio vlogs, because obviously mine are not perfect. I am very limited in what I can show in these studio vlogs because it's not my business. I can only show what I do, and I can only share what I know. I don't know like where things are bought from. Well, I know that a majority of stuff comes from Amazon, but other than that, I don't know where a lot of stuff like pins and things. So I'm very limited to what I can share in the studio vlogs. However, I have all this knowledge in camera equipment and production, and I actually specialize as a film director going through university, and I do have a lot of knowledge and experience in YouTube, as I've been making videos as a hobby across many channels for about 10 years now. So I really want to give back on the YouTube front, but I'm going to try and create just loads and loads of tips and guide videos and other videos, and I kind of just wanted to take this moment as well to celebrate with you guys, because as many of you are small businesses, you guys will know that first sale always feels great. And I actually do have my own business that I run with my fiance Ashley, who is disabled, and it's called the Saddle Hub, and basically we buy and sell saddles that people are just wanting to get rid of, and we sell them for a profit for the actual market price. And we made our first sale this week, and we've obviously made sales before in the past, but that was when we were doing it as a hobby. This week we registered as a limited company a few weeks ago, and this week was our very first sale within our limited company. So fingers crossed everything goes smoothly. Unfortunately, we arranged for next day delivery with DPD, and they didn't turn up on Friday to pick it up. So we got in touch with them, and they said, oh, well, we'll come the next working day, which unfortunately is Monday. So we did have to offer a postage refund on our very first order, because the courier didn't turn up. And fingers crossed, when he turns up and picks it up on Monday, it'll get to the lady on Tuesday, and fingers crossed she's happy with the saddle, and we can then, because what I'm doing is we have a space in our bank called holdings where we hold the money for the sale until the 2-day return period has passed on the saddle. We offer 2 days returns after delivery so that they have a day to take it up and try it on, and then if they like it, then they can keep it. But if they don't like it, then they'll send it back and we'll offer them a refund. And it's just, hopefully, fingers crossed, by Wednesday next week, we'll be able to transfer that money from holdings into our account, and we'll be in a position where we can then start investing in some thank you cards, which is something I've learned from Katnipp, and we can start building on the experience of somebody opening a saddle, because it's a relatively large box, and I've been looking at like screen printing and stuff, but it just seems too much of a faff on for the boxes to get a screen printing setup that big, so I think we're just going to leave that for now. But overall, this week has just been a generally positive week, and I sincerely hope that you all are enjoying these studio vlogs. I'd love to get your opinions on them in the comments. I'd love to know what else you'd like me to maybe look into producing for you guys. I know that moving forward, I definitely want to do a lot more guides and tips and things that are more to do with like video production and getting into YouTube. So if there's anything that you guys specifically would like to see from me, or tackled in a video or something, then just let me know in the comments. I try to read and reply to every single comment on my channel. If I don't, it generally means that either I've just missed it, or it's not a comment that I can really reply to. You know, it might be somebody just pointing something out, or, you know, there's normally a reason why I haven't, and typically it's because I've just accidentally missed it. But I do try and reply to every single comment, guys, because you are all really important to me. I know you're all big fans of Katnipp, but the fact that you've subscribed to my channel means that you're incredibly important to me as a part of my journey. And I want to make sure that I'm building a connection and getting to know you guys, and that's why I opened up my Discord, which originally had a lot of streamers in it, but now it's just flooded with small business owners and artists, and it's just so wholesome. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wish you a farewell until next week. Thank you for watching and listening. I've been the 𝐻𝐸. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, and don't forget to leave a comment down below. I love you all. Happy holidays, and have a wonderful week, guys.